Coming at you with another deck profile. This one's for the deck that I just went to Columbus with yesterday. I ended up going X3, 9 rounds of Swiss. There was a couple times like I had hands to win, but my opponent had the hand traps and I did not have Called by the Grave. Like I play 3 of it in the deck for a reason. It was always on game 1 and I needed the call and didn't have it, but it's only when I cited it out, one of them out for other stuff, that's when I would see it. Like I don't know why me playing less of a card makes me see it more. Just how that happens. So it's just get right into the profile of some stories with with some cards to go along in this, and yeah. Anyway, I'll get right into it. To the main deck. Of course, you gotta have all 3 of your main monster of the deck. So the deck gets its name. Cyber Dragons. And I'll tell you one thing right now, the mirror match for this deck is the most annoying thing in the world. Because I would make a decent board, and end off on like Seeger Infinity and just like pass going first because it's all that the hand could do or all that I want to do, so I didn't like overextend or nothing like that. And it was just ridiculous. But, yeah. He would always first thing he would do, contact fuse with my field, and he got so annoying. So fast. I don't know why or I know why he kept doing it, just don't know why it works like that. And triple core, one of your 6 machine dupe targets. Core is like one of those, oh, I don't have a decent hand, but I've got a machine dupe. Oh, I drew into Cyber Emergency. Let me search. Search for core. Alright. We got plays. Core opens up so many plays for the deck, it's ridiculous. Like it searches the card that searches it, and it also searches other searchers, and it also searches a Monster Reborn and a fusion spell. Just like it opens up so many avenues. Your other machine dupe target. Cyber Dragon Hers. So hers just like, it's one of those in tandem with Galaxy Soldier, or I call the pseudo Cyber Dragon. Like he's just as searchable as the rest of them. So anyway, like if you use this effect, discard hers to special, make this chain link 1, hers chain link 2 to add Cyber Dragon from deck, and one of these, you've got an instant infinity like that. It's really good. And then one of monsters that you use to beat them up is Cyber Dragon Eltonin, not Cyber Dragon, Cyber Eltonin, and one big kaiju. Like this thing is, all these monsters are light machines, so they're all searchable off of the one of Cyber Repair Plant. So it's like, oh, I need a kaiju. Oh, there's a Cyber Dragon in the grave. Oh, I have a Repair Plant. I have a kaiju now. Like it's how I beat out Sky Striker Trickstar, because I didn't search it. I had the Jizakiro in hand, and he had a Lycurus on board, and I knew he had a Widow Anchor in the backfield. So I was like, he can't use it, but he has that Lycurus, and I gotta do a lot of searching, and I don't want to kill myself. Because that's what happened in game 1. I searched to the point I had 1,400 life points left, and then he just stole my Infinity after baiting it out and killed me with it. Wasn't gonna let him do that a second time. So I threw the Kaiju at the Lycurus, and normal summoned, core, searched Cyberload Fusion because I had a couple banished. Yeah, I had oh no, I had Overload Fusion. I didn't search Cyberload. I can't remember what I searched anyway. Alright, contact fused using it and the Shizuku that he had. Summoned Mega Fleet. No, and Rev. Oh, alright. I searched for Rev System. Rev System back the core. Used the core and the Mega Fleet. Link summoned Seeger. Activated the Overload Fusion. Summoned Rampage. Ditched the 2. After blowing up both of his back row. So I was like, if you don't have a response in hand to stop me from attacking, sir, I win. That's basically how I won both of the games in that match that I needed to win. The hand traps 6 total. Ash, Ogre, Droll. It's really not a bad hand trap lineup right now. My only complaint is Ogre. Like, Ogre's so, like, I ended up siding it out more than anything. It's one of the cards that I sided out most. Because there's a card in my side deck when we get there that I'll explain a way that a really bad Cyber Dragon player thought that it worked and why I would want to run it. Run it in main instead of siding it. But anyway, that's it for monsters. 20 monsters. And, start off with the spells. Cyber Emergency. It's basically you search for Cyber Dragon monster or Elton. You can't search Jizikiro or Galaxy Zodra off of this because it says for a light machine it cannot be normal summoned or set or one Cyber Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. But then if its activation is negated, you can just discard a card, add it back to hand, do it again. This is just a tidbit. If you want to be able to beat Cyber Dragons, Ash it. Ash this card. Do not Dark Bribe it. Do not Infinity negate it. Do not do anything that negates activation. Just negate the effect. If you negate the effect, it can't add itself back to hand. And then 2, Cyber Rev System. I always sided 1 out. It's in there as an easy one of side out. For when I got to side in a lot. It's also a searchable monster reborn. And then Cyber Repair Plant. Because searching Galaxy Soldier and Jizikiro is always good. Cyberload Fusion. It's one of my 3 fusion spells. I only play one of this one because I have to have banished monsters, really, to be able to utilize it effectively. I don't want to have it's hard to have a Seeger and 2 monsters left on the board that's not Seeger to fusion summon with. Because it uses face-up field or face-up banish to fusion summon a monster. I think it has to be a Cyber Dragon monster. I'm not... One fusion monster from your extra deck that lists a Cyber Dragon. Okay. And the other 2 fusion spells are, of course, Overload Fusion. You're trying to summon a Dark Fusion and Rampage. You banish the 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 or 3, depending how many back row they have. Hell, if they have 5 back row, you can banish 5 and blow up all his back row. It's why I don't play main Twin Twisters anymore. And then Machine Dupe, I call this my win button. If this resolves, you're done. It basically turns Core into 2 Cyber Dragons because when Core is on field, its name becomes Cyber Dragon, and you have to summon the monster the name of the monster you targeted. So when you target Core or hers, since they're both treated as Cyber Dragon, you summon the level 5 2100 attack point Cyber Dragon, not another hers or a Core unless they're negated. Called by the Grave. Really good card. The final 2 spells. Foolish Burial and Monster Reborn. Foolish Burial, mainly like if you're going second, you don't have a Core in hand, but you've got like all the stuff you need, you don't want to search anymore, but you got a Machine Dupe too. You can Foolish Burial Core effect Engrave, banish itself, summon a Core from deck, and dupe the Core. Foolish Core for Core. I don't know how many times I said that yesterday. And then the final 3 cards in the deck is triple evenly matched. Because this card wins games. It wasn't yesterday, but... Well, I have a story for this. It was yesterday, too. But I was about a month or 2 ago when I was playtesting this before I finalized it and what I wanted. I was playing against Spiral Nightmares. His After Goblin was gone, but he was still able to Tri-Gate combo plus Sleeper. I opened up 2 of this card. Went standby main battle evenly. Tri-Gate negate, cute, evenly. I win. Because both players have to agree that the battle phase has ended, and since we both didn't, I was able to activate a second evenly, and its effect was negated. So, evenly's not even hard once per turn anyway, so, good card. But the story with yesterday, was I did the same thing against a Trickstar player. This is round 9, last round of Swiss. I went, draw phase, standby, main, battle phase. He goes, Reincarnation. He got rid of one of them. I drew 6 more cards, one of which was an evenly matched. So I was like, into battle, evenly. His response, I thought we were friends. I was like, yeah, but I want to win. Kind of thing, yeah. He's not that he's a bad Trickstar player, but I've seen a lot better. And then extra deck, you got your Dune Infinity and your Nova. Only 4 Xyzes, only ones you need. And then the fusions, you play 5 of them. 1 Fortress Dragon, because playing against like Orcusts, which I did not play yesterday, or playing against like Sky Striker, they build a decent board with all machines. You can just go and gone. Chimera Tech Mega Fleet or Mega Yeet Dragon, whatever you call it. And then 2 Rampage. I had Rampage at 1 for the longest time, but every time I used it, I would always draw into an Overload Fusion. The one thing I have to summon it and not be able to summon it. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put that to 2. And then on to the Link monsters. Cyber Dragon Seeger, you only need 1. He's good for helping the OTK because he boosts like Nova and Infinity or Rampage or Fortress, all of them by 21. Reproducus to help make Summon Sork. Nightmare Unicorn to spin back problem cards or let it get Ash to bait out an Ash. Summon Sork because broken cards are broken. Borolo Dragon, Griffin. There is a combo with the deck. You end off on a Griffin, Seeger, and an Infinity. And it's just like, yeah, unless you link summon first and then summon again, you don't get effects unless they're normal summoned. So yeah, it was a good choice. And then the side deck. I normally don't show the side deck, but I got some stories with a couple of the cards in here, so I want to show them. And anyway, 3 of Dino Wrestler Pankratops. That round 1 when I was playing against Spiral Nightmare, or Spiral Danger Nightmare. The guy, it wasn't him that said this. There was a lady sitting next to me. She was like, "Oh, you playing Punch'ems?" Because she looked. I showed her my side deck. She wanted to like see the spice and stuff like that. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm playing Pankratops." She goes, "No, his name's Dino Wrestler Punch'ems. He's about to punch something, and when you spec him to blow something up, you're basically punching the monster in the face. He is, all intents and purposes, a Punch'ems." I had to had to agree with her. Now the 2 cards that I would put in over the ogres, Cyber Dragon Veer, because Veer is basically you normal core, special to Veer. There's an instant Seeker right there. And if you don't, and if you have an Overload Fusion, there's an instant Seeker Rampage, just because you normal to core. Yeah. The guy that my friend played against, this is why I say he's a bad Cyber Dragon player. He's probably not a bad player in general, but he's not the best with Cyber Dragons. He normal to core, or he special to Cyber Dragon, normal to core, searched with the core, and activated Cyber Emergency, grabbed Veer, and attempted to use Veer effect to special. After the fact of a Cyber Dragon getting summoned. This is when a Cyber Dragon is summoned, it just goes onto the board. He tried to do it to the response of no Cyber Dragon being summoned, and it's not an okay thing to do. And then Gamma Seal is a kaiju. And then triple Xyzon Core, because Rongo Bongo is a thing. I played against it round 2 and got completely and utterly shut down. Game 1, he Rongo Bongoed. I couldn't do anything. He just beat face. In Game 2, I sided in all 3, opened up 2 of them, but then he dolphined, saw that I had them, and then Gumblarred me for 6. Like, the deck's a pain in the ass. I don't like playing against it. And then triple Twin Twisters for back row decks. If I can't get to Rampage, I get to Twin Twisters. And then the final 3 cards, Red Reboot for Altergeist if I had to play against it, which I didn't. I can't remember what all I played against, but I lost to Rongo Bongo Turbo. I lost to Trickstars once. What else did I can't remember what the third one was that I lost to. Oh, Cyber Dragons. I lost a mirror match. Because that was so fucking annoying. Like, oh my god. And if he wouldn't been able to fuse with my stuff, he was not winning. Because I had a bunch of stuff. I had a bunch of stuff that I could have done. But anyway, that's been my Cyber Dragon deck profile. If you like it, leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe. Liberty signing out.